Please, Serval. Get us to 60. Come on, Serval. Let's tackle the new Pure Fiction with only 4-star characters. The first side, we've got a duo DPS of Herta and Jiaoqiu using Asta for attack and speed buffs, the original March 7th for our shielding, and a very important thing to note is that for both teams actually, 3 out of 4 of the characters have ultimates that attack the enemy. That is what the Pure Fiction buff is catered around this time, and we're going to be abusing that to get to 60k points because it is tough if we do not take advantage of these buffs as much as possible. The second side, we've got Serval, Tingyun, Pela, and Gallagher. Similar idea as the first side, 3 out of 4 characters that attack the enemies. Let's get right into the runs, hit that subscribe button, join the Discord, and let's go. The buff we picked for this stage was the one that gives 20% extra shatter damage, and it transfers 1 extra point when they die, or when they take damage. I'm not sure, one of the two. But we're going to use Asta here. We've got her on Dance Dance Dance, not on Cogs, which means that we're not going to be able to get the ultimate up immediately, but it is going to make up for it with enough Dance 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 triggers. She's also on the Messenger set, so we are getting a pretty big speed boost for 1 turn, and then a medium speed boost for 2. Even though we didn't hit the Autarky, we can still trigger the Herta follow-up if we can take it under 50%. Let's spam an ult here. And let's see if March can get hit, and yes, she can. We've got her on the Eagle set and on also the, what is it? I don't remember. Energy Regeneration Rope. Because we have enough defense, we don't really have to worry about dying. Just a little bit of sustain is enough in Pure Fiction. Except for the last Pure Fiction. Those bugs would just explode your health bar. It was rough. And Jiaoqiu, let's clean it up here, going into the second wave. Go ahead and take the trash can out with this ult. Advance march forward, and another march turn. Her follow-ups do refresh at the beginning of her turns. So originally, I was using the follow-up buff because 3 out of 4 of our characters also do follow-ups in this team, right? We've got Herta, we've got March 7th, and we've got Jiaoqiu. However, it just didn't work as good. The extra 20%, I think, really makes a difference, and you also get a good amount of stacks with that extra stack versus trying to implant them with the follow-ups. Bang, 142, cleaning up the wave, and what's left? These regeneration guys are so annoying. Trigger the follow. Nice. We do have the, what's it called? Battle Before the End? I don't know. The follow-up light cone on Herta. So her ultimates and skills aren't going to do much, but she does get a pretty nice damage bonus for her follow-ups. It's 48% just straight up, and then another 48% if they're under 50% health. Not bad. You know, we should have triggered March's ult earlier. I don't know what I was waiting on. Ideally, if the enemies die, then it makes it a lot easier to, or it's better, right, to implant these shatter stacks on fresh enemies if they're already going to die from the amount of stacks that they have. So that is kind of when you hold it, when you don't hold it, but at the end of the day, it only makes a little bit of a difference, so... But at the same time, I don't think we're going to be getting that much more than 60k points this run, so... we do need to play it relatively good. Hopefully we can get another Dance 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 push with Asta before the battle ends. Maybe it'll get us one extra action with all of our characters. Who knows? We've got some amount of turns left on the shield. My head's blocking it, so even I can't see it. Not bad. We're at 25k points. Can we get to 30 before this ends? Ah. One energy short on QQ, or maybe two, who knows? The Eagle set on March is so good. And interestingly enough, the freeze from March is actually also really good because they still take the shatter damage and their next turn comes up 50% sooner. So that way they can take their next turn and then take even more shatter damage. So I think the March strategy really does work out well. It might even be better to just focus on her. Take out QQ and put in another Harmony, maybe? Okay, 28k, almost 29. Nice. That is all we wanted. So that means now we just need 29,500 for the second side. Now it's time for the Serval side. I've got to say, the Serval that I built is not very strong at all. Actually, she's on the wind set and then also on the energy regen rope, which I think was a mistake actually, because she was always just this close to getting her ult, and I think the attack would have helped. However, still, Gallagher, Pela, Serval, 3 characters, the ults are going to implant these shatter stacks, and that is all we need. Although, if the enemies don't take their turns, it would be nice to kill them, because if we can kill them, then we can get the explosion. So that is where Serval's somewhat good damage does come in handy. Yeah, this is an E4 Serval, so not the maximum damage we can get from her, although still very, very good. Better than Jingyuan in Pure Fiction, I want to say. Actually, no, 100%. Because her energy cost is 100, absolutely insane energy cost. And I think she also gains energy in one of her traces, although I'm not a Serval player, or have used Serval more than half a dozen times in my life, so I don't really know. I just realized these dogs are carrying beer cans in their mouths. I did watch a video a couple weeks ago about a guy who trained his dog to get him a beer from the refrigerator, and that is something that I need to get into and learn about professional alcoholism dog training. Nice, we can break the trash can immediately, get another character to spawn in, and use the ult to get the action advance. It is also pretty good that when the trash can dies, all those stacks do blow up instantly. So we can start getting the damage that we're looking for.
Ready to lose yourself?
I think Jiao with Akron in Pure Fiction is going to be super, super fun. Which is a lot saying. A lot to say. A lot one could say. Considering this is Pure Fiction. So, already extremely on the low end of engagement when it comes to enjoyment. I don't even know what I'm talking about. 45k points, 2.5 cycles, 15,000 points to go. We're almost there. Let's get it. Gallagher, punch him. Or heal Tingyun, actually. I don't know. Doesn't make too much of a difference. We do have quid pro quo on Gallagher, not, what's it called? Multiplication. So we don't benefit from spamming basics as much, and since our skill point efficiency is pretty good in this team, we can skill with Gallagher if we want to get more ults. Because he is also on the energy regen rope, not on break effect, because we don't need the healing. We just want as many actions as possible. Break him, explode him, and perfect. Pela is also such a crazy pure fiction character just because of the energy she gains when enemies die. So she's just spamming ults left and right. DPS Pela is also super good in pure fiction. Would prefer not to break Cocolia just because we want more hits. More hits means more energy, which means more damage. So as long as we can survive, there's no reason to decrease the amount of attacks we can take. 105 energy means we can basic and get the ult up. And then if we skill with Pela, we can get the ult. The question is do we use it? Yeah, this was not a good use of the ult. We should have held it even longer. I thought more than one had died when Cocolia's turn came up, but I guess we'll just waste a stack there. Here would have been a really good place to do it. We've still got Serval's ult though, so we'll go ahead and break, implant one on each. We've got 6k points left to go. I think we're gonna get it. Although the damage is a ton slower on this second side. Hit Gallagher. Come on, hit Gallagher. Please hit Gallagher. Please hit Gallagher. Oh, thank God. I mean, we can either heal Tingyun, unfreeze, or we can just attack. Probably should have healed. Cleansing's probably better. Just make sure we get that dance from Tingyun up immediately. Pela ult, more stacks. Pela might be the most broken character for this pure fiction buff. $3,500 points left. Come on, Serval. Or 2.5. Punch, Gallagher, punch. Let's get it over with. Come on. Come on. 2 more actions. Only one that matters? Please, Serval. Get us to 60. Come on, Serval. Let's go. And at this point, we can just wait for the timer to count down. Okay, since that enemy hit Serval, I guess we might as well just go ahead and pop these 2 ults. Just for a little bit of showboating. Showcase? Showboating in a showcase. Wow. And that's it. For the MOC buff, or pure fiction actually, it was that second one for the Shadow. We picked it for both sides. Herta was on Birth of the Self. That was the name of the light cone. Follow-up set, E6 QQ Quantum set, Rutilant. Terrible crit ratio, absolutely abhorrent crit ratio, E4 Asta. We've got March on, Moment of the Past. This was the only 5-star light cone. I should have just leveled a 4-star one, but whatever. As for Serval, we got E4. Not bad crit ratio. She gains an insane amount of crit from her traces. Tingyun was our only truly fast character, although Pela's was better just because she was Wind and Von Whack, which is the best. Wow. As for Gallagher, E2, and he was on Energy Regen Rope Quid Pro Quo. Thanks for watching. That's all we had for this run. Put into the comments what type of characters you guys want to see in the next couple videos. Thanks for watching once again. Hit that subscribe button, join the Discord, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.